Oh
Mr.
well,
Rowland?
everything started
In
here.
such a long time.
I remember everybody was waiting for the day, or Mr. President. The crowd was all high spirit, and then suddenly, something changed. A loud and clear bang. Everyone panicked and run. Except for one person, and one person only.
Think your FBI paper pushers are a match for Sheridan's assassins, Amos? I don't.
Keep your opinions to yourself, General Carrington. As you know, we can't proceed with the investigation without proof.
No one can stop me from conducting my own investigation. You hear me, Amos?
Number 13 will soon no longer be a problem.
Gentlemen, we're ready to launch operations.
And here we go, guys. Hello, I am Necronite, and this is my very first video about number 13, an old and maybe forgotten gem of a game.
Frank?
At 9 a.m. on Brighton Beach. An unusual quiet day it seems at first sight. But then, she comes to a realization of she's not alone.
Whoa, what's that? Hold on. I'll call you right back. Sir, can you hear me? Easy. Looks like a bullet wound.
And this is
Can
the
you move your
point when
legs?
we come to our senses.
I can't remember a thing.
Do you think you can make it to the truck?
This is a rather stupid question to ask from a man that just received some bullet wounds. As we move closer and closer to the truck, we notice a helicopter, and we start to remember.
The helicopter.
A kind of foggy memories start to crashing down on us.
Get off the boat, now! Kim here, do you read me?
Search all the cabins! Don't let him get away! Shoot him!
Ow. My head.
Sir? Sir, can you hear me?
As soon as we regain
Take you to the
consciousness,
first aid station.
moments
Try
later,
to walk.
we pass out, unknowingly.
Be careful. Damn it.
As soon as we wake up, we notice that we are in a lifeguard office, surrounded with the lifeguard, trying to get some help. The lifeguard hanging up the phone and approaches us,
Perfect, we're on our way.
questioning us about a key that she found in our pocket, which is quite strange because we don't have any memories attached to that key so far.
Ever heard of
Sadly, this
Winslow
is the
Bank?
only thing that we can start to actually recover our memories.
Who's that?
Shortly after, the bad guys show up and try to kill us, and making sure that there will be no witnesses, including our character. We have to protect ourselves, so we gather some weapons and a medkit. After we successfully escape from the lifeguard office, we're gonna encounter the Mongoose the very first time. He's gonna be a tough enemy in a later level. But at this point, he's just here to mock us. For our surprise, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 easily handled the Mongoose's men. They are taking us slightly at this point, but it's a really big mistake that they soon gonna find out on their own. After remaking short work of the Mongoose's henchmen, we're just gonna proceed on to gather the key. Then we enter the truck and we're gonna be on our way to New York City. As we are on our way to New York City, trying to make sense of the situation. There is so many questions that we have to ask ourselves. Who were those guys? And why did the lifeguard had to die? That doesn't make any sense. And we have only one word on our mind. Winslow Bank. That must be it. Ah, let's forget them. I have to focus. Well, I guess it's better to leave the gun behind, just in case. Okay, take it easy. We are here. I have to know what just happened back there. I have to know why they are chasing me. So at this point we just arrived into the Winslow Bank. As we approach the banker, he just calls out our name.
Mr. Roland? It's been such a long time. I assume you want to access your safe?
He's surprised just as much as we are. Yeah, that's me. I must be Roland.
Right this way, please.
As we follow him now into the bank hold, he just brags about the security system and how much they upgraded it.
As you can see, we've upgraded our security system.
Shortly after, we are accessing our safe, and we find a bomb in the safe. As we hear the loud noises of the bomb, there is another memory rushing through our brain.
Carrington was right. They took the bait. That's the mother lode right there. The 20 was
Well, strangely enough, it's gonna be seems that we are the ones that actually set the bomb on. We just laid a trap for the criminals. The memory tells us about another girl involved in the whole situation, and it was hers idea to get on the boat. But unfortunately, we are going to be the ones that are gonna explode the whole thing. After the memory fades, the explosion just went off, and we just go through the whole bank vault and climbing into the ventilation system. Later on, we're gonna meet with one of the numbered individuals that is associated with the group, and he's ordering the Mongoose to come here and finish the job. Oh, and this is the first time and we actually gonna hear the number 13, who is the main protagonist that we are playing as throughout the whole game. The only chance that we have is to take a hostage and leave before it's too late. We are making sure that she's not gonna cause any more trouble. Don't worry guys, she's just taking a short nap. We didn't crack her neck. As soon as we step out of the elevator, it's just witnessing as the bad guys killing every single guard. We're taking up the revolver and firing back at them. We still don't know too much about ourselves and the situation that we are in, but we're gonna find out soon enough more than anybody can even imagine. As we're trying to escape the bank road, the fire stairs, and the fire ladder, we're just gonna get caught by the FBI.
FBI, drop your weapon!
Steve Roland, you are under arrest for the murder of William Sheridan.
And as we just heard, we caught Steve Roland. That's our name for the time being. As we got caught, they are just getting transported to the FBI's building. And then they are starting to seriously questioning us.
What good's a lawyer when you can't remember a thing?
As we will see, nobody's believing me, except for a few peoples that we're gonna meet down in the line.
In your deposition, you even added that you don't feel like a killer. How touching. But the law doesn't operate on feelings, now does it? It operates on evidence, which I have in spades. Emery, the snapshots, please.
They are gonna show us many evidences
Look at this
throughout the
photograph.
whole murder.
See the impact.
And there will be one snapshot that's gonna cause many troubles for us in the future. At this point, you're only gonna find out that we are seriously accused by a murder that we never ever committed.
And who have we here? Well,
And that, as they claim, our military files are completely vanished from the Pentagon. And the person's identity that we has just died 2 years back.
So where's that file?
You're not going to believe this, Colonel. Steve Rowland's military file is missing from the Pentagon. And they're positive your man was killed in a mission down in Mexico over 2 years ago.
Well,
And for everybody's surprise, the Mongoose's man is gonna attack the whole FBI building.
Your resurrection, Captain Rowland. What the hell's going on here?
This is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna meet with Major Jones. You have to try to avoid killing any FBI agents, and also you have to neutralize the Mongoose's man.
Great to see you again.
After we are fighting our way out from the building, we're gonna meet on the roof with
Meet
Jones.
me on the roof. And don't go using G-Men for target practice, okay?
Once we are on the roof of the building,
Girl
we're gonna
from the
regroup
bank.
with Major Jones.
Seeing me again doesn't do anything for you, does it? I can't believe it. You really have lost your memory.
Who are you?
I'm Major Jones, first officer for General Carrington. Ring a bell? Carrington went missing 3 days ago. He was leading a parallel investigation into President Sheridan's assassination. He's the only one who can get you out of this mess. It's not safe here. Over the wall. Let's go.
This is one of the first times when the game is gonna introduce ourselves into gadgets that we're gonna utilize throughout the
I'll go
game.
first.
Our main objective is to find General Carrington and rescue him. After a few levels, we're gonna meet with General Carrington personally and rescue him from the base.
Why did they stick me in here?
Am I dreaming? My God. I can't believe it. My best man alive.
Here's your HF transmitter.
Jones,
When we are done talking, we are just gonna head out and complete a few more levels with General Carrington. But first, we have to take care of the guards.
my cigars. Look at this half-wit. Let's take care of him.
I kept this segment for you guys so you can actually see why is this game so
Ready,
great.
son? Hey, errand boy, come here. I gotta take another leak.
I'm gonna kill him.
Well done.
Shortly after the next level, everything gonna make sense and unfold.
Your amnesia really set us back, son. Damn, we were so close to finding the bastards. The night you disappeared, you were about to ID number 1. But naturally, none of that rings a bell now. Listen, there are 20 of them, son. 20 conspirators hiding behind numbers. Captain Steve Rowland was one of them, the notorious number 13. He killed the president, but his accomplices betrayed him and hired the Mongoose to kill him. And today, he actually is dead.
Well then, who?
Now, as you can see, everything start to make sense.
The surgeon did
Shortly
an
after a few
outstanding
more
job.
levels, we're gonna meet at the very first time with Kim. She is number 17, and she was the one that told us to actually infiltrate the boat. So basically, we took the identity of number 13, went through surgery. She is basically with him the whole time, and she's number 17.
How do you feel, son?
So far, we still don't know who we are, but now we actually find out that Steve Rowland is the identity that we took,
Was number 13.
and that we were organized as a key figure in this whole mission.
Been killed by the Mongoose.
Both of them, I just want to see all of them burning and want to find out who was responsible for the whole ordeal.
One day, I'll know the faces of those who betrayed him.
I want them all to burn. You hear me? Even number 1. And I want to find the bastard who put the hit on my friend Sheridan. And why?
After this memory segment, we're gonna get ambushed by the Mongoose's man. We fight back, and we're gonna leave the place. But unfortunately, we were successfully stopped. And here we go, we are in the jail segment. We broke free, and finding later on, one of the first bosses in the game, the Doctor.
Huh? Well, number 13.
The doctor will see you now. Come on. Time for your dissection course. Over here.
There is not much things to say about Dr. Johansson, but he's basically the typical crazy scientist person that you're gonna encounter. When we are done with the doctor, we're just gonna gather everything and escape. Few more levels later, we're gonna meet up with Jones.
Finally. I feel like I've spent 3 months inside a tin can.
Okay. What do you say we hop on down to Mexico, Captain?
Margaritas on the beach?
More like Rangers and Red Berets. Tighten up your panties. We're going supersonic.
And from this point on forward, we're just gonna meet one after the other, almost every single one of the bad guys, and infiltrating the Spats camp.
Colonel McCall runs the Spats training camp, and Kim suspects he's part of the conspiracy.
Once we located the base, we're just gonna swim in, locating the meeting and eavesdropping. But first, this is gonna be the point where we're gonna hear our protagonist's real name the very first time. And as it turns out to be the shocking truth, that we were once in the Spats just like Steve Rowland.
I'm out on leave tonight, so don't make me look bad while I'm out. Just because you won yesterday's exercise doesn't make you a hero around here.
Once we gathered enough evidence and information on them, they're gonna steal back the files and going straight for the armory, exploding it, then trying to escape from the camp. But on the way out, we're gonna encounter one of the other bosses.
13, can you hear me? Number 1 underestimated your skills. He wants to reintegrate you into the group. Drop your weapon, man. Let's talk about this.
Well, I just have something else in my mind. Enough talking. Let's dance. Our next objective is to get into the submarine and basically take out the other boss.
This is number 7.
We have to listen a little bit to get the coordinations correctly. Then we're gonna tell it straight to Jones.
I moved up the USS Patriot's departure for the protection of the shipment. The Spats camp has suffered heavy losses. Number 11 is no longer with us.
Change your course and cast off from Maryland Harbor. Aboard Resolute.
While we are listening to the whole conversation between them, we just get an under memory segment that shows us that we were so close to identifying number 1.
In a few seconds, I'll contact number 1. Try to identify the man who answers my call, and we'll finally figure out who number 1 really is. Number 1? Number 1? Number 17 reporting. Do you copy?
This is number 1. What's happening?
I passed on the latest plans to number 11. Standing by for your instructions.
You weren't supposed to call me until you got the signal. Number 17? Hello, number 17. I can't read you.
Number 1. I was so close. I just have to remember his face.
USS Patriot.
Just a tiny little bit later, we're gonna encounter the boss himself, quite easily defeating him, acquiring the key, and leaving the submarine.
You'll never make it out alive, Roland. We'll both blow up with the missiles. I'd rather die here than tell number 1 we failed.
And as you guys have guessed it, we have to fight all the way through all of those Marines fighting the boss, and then getting up, still fighting through many more Marines in our way. Yep, you guessed it, another key. After we successfully acquire the second key, we just have to leave the submarine. Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit ahead, but as you guys gonna see, we now have to fight all of the most feared enemies in this game. Yeah, a chopper. But what is the point of fighting a chopper at this point in the game, you might just ask yourself. That's pretty much simple. They run out of enemy ideas. They were like, why not? You just have to defeat the chopper and handing over the files.
Captain Steve Rowland faked his own death, officially killed in action. After that, he was free to assassinate the president without anyone suspecting him.
But he didn't plan on getting squeezed by his employers.
Yes, killed by the Mongoose. Yet he somehow got back to his wife's house, where he died. Kim Rowland is the one who came up with the Dead Ringer idea.
I arranged for this man to undergo plastic surgery in order to make him resemble Steve Rowland. The bait worked like a charm. The wolves came out of their den. Colonel Amos, this man is innocent. It's high time we started sharing our information. What do you think?
They're preparing a coup, General. 2 of them are meeting tonight, and I know where.
Well, by now we are pretty much closer and closer to finishing the game. But first, we might just have to gather a little bit more information on them.
The Mongoose. Come to report the death of number 13, right?
I'm here to ensure your safety, Mr. Winslow.
Sensational.
We're behind schedule. What's the latest update, number 9?
I managed to convince them all. Corporate, finance, even the media. This country's most influential people are ready to support the future regime. I have on me the list of supporters. I'll give it to number 3 tonight while we wait for battle at the sanctuary.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After this listening part, we have to encounter them face to face, killing both of them, taking every information that they had on them, and then we're gonna basically just go forward with like the next 2 to 3 maps that I'm just gonna skip because that's not really relevant at this point. So they basically just wanna remake America in their own shape and form and wanna rule all over everybody else. And after so much struggle, hard work, we're gonna meet the very first time the other brother, Walter Sheridan.
20 conspiracy leaders, all of them with influential positions. Their goal is to abolish democracy in our country by imposing a totalitarian regime.
Theirs is a monstrous plan. They aim to take control of the country's strategic network during the war simulation tomorrow.
The control center is located in SSH-1. I have access there any time of day or night. That's where we'll find number 1.
I'm going with you. And then, General, we'll resume our little chat where we left off.
Well, there was not much to say about the situation. It was explained to you guys in the best manner possible.
My God. Call off all operations before it's too late.
Basically, be just making sure that everybody's safe and sound.
Take the president to a safe place and find Sheridan.
And then we have to be really quick about our business because, oh boy, we have to stop the rockets going wild. And then here comes the most satisfying moment in the whole game when you face off with the Mongoose himself. You just waited for this moment throughout the whole story and throughout the whole game. This is one of the most cleverly made fights in the game because, as you can see, we have to utilize our surroundings, the chemical bombs, and later on Juna's gonna help us to take out a few more of the soldiers, and because of that we're gonna receive some medikits and armors for the fight. After he hardly manages to defeat the Mongoose, they're gonna get the most satisfying sentence from Jason Fly.
I'm really gonna miss that old bastard.
Scare me like that again, and I'll take
And now we're just gonna regroup with everyone and enjoy the time.
You magnificent son of a bitch.
You okay, Wally?
Is it really over?
You bet your ass.
After we defeated the Mongoose, there is still one more question that is waiting for be answered. That who is exactly the number one? And who was originally Jason Fly? But are his documents? What just happened with him? How did he ended up in this whole situation and the mission itself?
Don't tell me you have no information about my past, General.
Son, the day I recruited you, I didn't ask for your resume. I've always hired my boys based on their skills, and you were a cut above.
What about Jones?
You always appreciated her discretion. Hey, she's invited too. Maybe she'll know something.
Now we have finally arrived to the end of the game. We're just gonna recover who we are, who is number one, and... Oh, wait, that's not gonna happen. Actually, we're just only gonna find out who is number one. Sadly for Jason Fly, at the end of the story, we're not gonna get too much information on him at this point in the game. So, yeah, just enjoy it, guys, and you will see yourself. Oh, and just for the record, this is a really nice record to the start of the game, where we almost discovered the identity of number one. Just see it for yourself, guys, and listen to it.
I'm begging you, why? Give me back my son!
We had a deal, Kim! You had a chance to get rid of 13! Why didn't you?
This is the Mongoose. I repeat, this is the Mongoose. Number one, do you copy?
Number one here. I copy loud and clear.
Can you see him? Who's number one? Tell me, quick!
Are the fireworks not to your liking, Mr. Fly?
Wow, guys, that was a whole journey. I really love to cover the story of number 13. We pretty much went through the whole game. I left out a few bits here and there, and I know there would be way more information that we can cover in just one video. I also want to mention that there will be a short continuation of this video, which one is actually just gonna be all about the remake of number 13. So if you guys wanna check that out, then you should look forward to it for sure. But I guess this is for today. So thank you so much for watching my video. I was Necronite, and this was my very first video after all. Please subscribe to my channel for further notifications, and be sure to click on the bell icon. See you guys later. Ciao.